Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we're all set to go, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Ball and money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the back down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my back down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chattown. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Fuck the backstage yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Yeah, what up, Southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping about, I'm moving the bridge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, go!
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This defense for the Broncos, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Raiders now at 2-5 to start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Willis looking to throw it. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, it's Hunter. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Oh, what? 2-2. 2-2. On the hole.
A first down carry for Barkley. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Now Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
18, pioneer. Ready.
They'll look to throw. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now 2nd and 3. Again, it's Harvey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's good for the Broncos. First down. A 28-yard gain.
We're scoreless after one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
Now it's Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st down, back to Harvey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd.
Now we'll change things up.
At the 25-yard line.
Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. Got a man and he hits him in stride. His first catch, good for 9 in the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hold on a sec.
Now a toss here, short side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On play action, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That's good.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First and goal from the 3. Harvey going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
5-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton with career touchdown number 60. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Here comes a reverse. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cut. Ready?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Right there, hurt.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Go check. Go check.
They'll go to Barkley again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
That is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Pass the 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
70.
First and 10 at the 47.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge to the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
But you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see some. Life that slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buzz. You still feel paralyzed above central.
Second and a couple.
Green.
Murray to air it out again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
2-2. Hot. Who you got?
They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw is Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. It is intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Nix to the air. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
It's a gain of
14 yards that time for number 14.
First down. A gain of 14.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Short throw caught by Bowers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey. 2-2. Hey, over. 1-1.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
1-1. 2-2.
Here's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
2-2.
Murray now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
He completes it to Hunter. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23.
It's a gain of 11. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Now Murray again. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 15-yard line.
That's 1. 2-2.
Shotgun now from Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Hunter. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 40-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2-2.
Murray now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing Nix. As he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
70. Panther 60. Panthers. Ready.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Here we go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Barkley will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. York now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Raiders 14, Broncos 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Dafe Oweh. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late game. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's returnable now for Smith. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Rig! Check smash! Check smash!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Riley Moss takes him down defensively.
2nd and 10.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to 33. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Now Murray. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
There wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Evades him at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before this series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Murray now, 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21. Broncos 7. Cave York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. And down he goes. Brought down, Raiders sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now it's Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To throw, here's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When he see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's second and a yard. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Two timeouts remaining. The time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Nix from the shotgun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun. Nix toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Passing lanes tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Nix. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Nix's pass. Complete.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Las Vegas, a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.